Well, I have to stage.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. So if you want to watch Sliders, the series, it's available on Peacock for streaming. But from what I've been reading, they might take it off of there.
What?
I saw something in the. I couldn't remember if it was in on Reddit or something like that. Somebody was saying that Universal's taking stuff off of there, and that might be one of the things leaving. But I'm not sure.
You can still buy it on Amazon,
Yeah,
Apple TV.
It's actually really cheap to buy the whole like box set. Was like $30-$40 on Amazon. You can get it if you want to watch it and you're a fan of the show.
Any special features, huh?
Oh, the Millbrook one. I'm not sure. I'm sure it does, but yeah. I would say you're better off just buying it, or you can get it. Yeah, buy it digitally on Apple or Amazon. You can buy all the seasons on there. All right, 1 second. Let me just make sure. That. What?
Like, are there times that it's not available to buy on Amazon?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I think it's just always available. Sorry,
because like Amazon Prime, because they take things off, don't they?
I don't know.
When it comes to like stuff you buy,
when it comes to stuff that's free that they stream on their services, then they take that stuff off. Just because I think they only have the licensing for a certain amount of time.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then they have to take it off of their service.
Oh, okay. I guess that wouldn't matter then with Universal because it's their own property.
Yeah. True.
I wonder how long they have it for. Or do they just have it forever? Like, is there ever a part where it becomes public domain?
I think Sliders, like they own like the rights to it.
Because like
it's probably somewhere right.
Because that's why they're always making like superhero movies, though. No,
like that's why to do it to keep the licensing.
Like
Sony has to do something with Spider-Man,
I wonder
otherwise
if
they lose the rights to it. I think it just depends on whatever contract they agree to. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So let's get started with the show.
What if you could revisit brand new worlds right here from your headphones, where anything is possible? Same shows, different perspectives. We've found the gateway.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Sliding Through Dimensions. We are Sliders Rewatch Podcast. I'm your host Eric, along with Judy and Xander. This is episode number, I don't forget what episode, we're like almost about to hit 50.
15,
no, I'm saying overall, like the number of episodes we've done.
Oh.
Yeah, we're close to 50 episodes. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we're close. Yeah, but we're today we'll be covering season 3, episode 16, The Exodus, part 1. So it's the this is the first 2-parter episode.
Outside of the pilot, but that's because it's that way. True. But official first
2-parter episode.
Do they have any other parters?
I think so.
Later on,
probably. Later, I can't remember exactly, but yeah. So this will be the first official 2-parter. Mm-hmm. So the original air date for this episode was February 21st, 1997. Little synopsis here. The Sliders arrive in a world about to be destroyed by a star emitting intense radiation and can save only some of the people by sliding them. So, what do you guys think of the episode?
First half.
The first half of this episode.
Part 1. So far, I'm not really digging it.
Really?
Yeah. I guess that it has kind of a high rating compared.
Yeah.
-5.
No, 7.4.
7.4.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's on IMDb. I don't know
I would
anywhere
say
else what it rates.
So far, give it like 3.5, maybe.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, that's super low.
Not that great.
Yeah.
So on this
episode, we've reached the fall off of Sliders. So
the further we go,
it just gets worse.
You kind of see where the writing kind of takes a turn. And obviously, a lot of the cast wasn't a big fan, especially John Rhys Davies wasn't a fan of like the direction it was going.
I can see why.
Yeah,
you're still getting a little bit more sciencey stuff in this episode, at least, as far as like the pulsars that are.
I mean, we're getting science words.
The dialogue is so horrible at this point. Acting's not that great. It's weird and interesting. I was thinking about it, like, Quinn's acting has really gone down this episode. I feel lately. I wonder why. Yeah,
I think maybe, I don't know if it's because the person he's playing opposite with isn't that great. No.
Oh.
For this episode.
I sure hope she
doesn't
become a permanent character in a cast or something.
Yeah, so this episode we get the first introduction of Maggie Beckett, played by Kari Ware.
I don't know, but there's like
yeah, well, I mean,
she doesn't like
she
a woman
evolves.
in charge.
This is like obviously, you know, she's like she's a military girl, so like you'll see her character kind of evolve as the season goes on.
She's a military girl, but she's not coming off as a very military girl.
Well, she was a pilot. She was a pilot.
Yeah, she was a pilot.
I think she fits the personality of a pilot, actually.
Maybe she's more of a pilot.
You compare her to like a Green Lantern, you know, like a Hal Jordan. You're like, oh, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Would she be a female? What was his name again? Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, so she was a pilot turned intelligence officer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we get the first introduction of her. Hopefully, we can get her on the show someday. I know
she.
Well,
I hold my stance.
She.
We'll cut that.
She actually follows. She actually follows us on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm still gonna hold my ground.
No, I just.
Let's
feel
even
like...
tell her that.
Yeah, I will.
I just feel maybe I don't know.
Well, you know, it's not her fault. I mean, she just went off of what.
That's true. Yeah, she is getting a.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I guess I'd have to see her act in other things for me to be my.
That's what I'm saying. It might just be. Her
you should watch Eight-Legged Freaks.
Oh, she's in that.
Yeah, it's like a sci-fi spider film.
Yeah,
it's comedy though. It's not full on horror. Yeah.
Oh, really?
But it's very much like arachnophobia.
There's a Dead Meat podcast on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did an Eight-Legged
Freaks podcast. Did they like it?
I can't remember. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was during like their horror monsters thing.
So I remember like first time watching, and like they started. Well, they introduce her, and you're like, oh, okay. You don't know at that point, you know, that she's going to be one of the main cast members.
I mean, you can kind of guess because she looks almost exactly like Wade.
That is concerning.
Exactly, like, but a more like
a tougher,
not even tougher
way. I wouldn't even say
more active.
Very like I don't know. I think
a
more sexual way because
I was about to say that I read some stuff that said that they added her because they wanted to add more sex appeal to the show.
Her outfit, her military outfit, yes,
tiny little skirt.
I'm like, why the fuck does she have?
I guess Wade's character. I guess I don't know if she didn't want to do it.
I could see why.
But I mean, there's plenty of instances where they had Wade kind of like sexed up a little bit.
Sexed
up.
I doubt that.
And I feel like, and so that's why I mean she doesn't come off as like not that a military woman can't be a sexual woman as well, but it's just like, oh my god, my thing is caught on my who's it. But it's just like her tiny little skirt and her little heels, and then her very tight t-shirt when she's in a t-shirt. That is obviously like there to show off her bosoms, and then
like her goodies,
all her dirty pillows,
her feminine wilds,
and then that like part she has with like Q or
like
Quinn.
A little flirting.
Sorry, when I put
she's
him in
flirting as a married woman, by the way.
Exactly. So
fucked up.
She's like, look, he's in a wheelchair. He's no good to me.
That's horrible.
When I have
everybody in my
notes, I do letters, so it's like. Quinn is Q, Wade is W. So that's why.
You refer to him as Q because you're like thinking.
Oh, Q ball.
Yeah, Q ball. Yeah.
I know, but I'm always. Or you think I'm thinking of?
I'm thinking of what's his name?
Just Jerry O'Connell.
No, tell him see Dave. Q, because they prefer. Yeah, Brian Quinn. They always call him Q.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it's just my thing always. But yeah, there's that part where she's like flirting with him. But yeah, we find out she's married, and it's just. So like, that's why I feel like she's just a more sexualized Wade, and even the hairdo is a very similar hairdo.
Longer.
Color is very similar. Color,
almost a redhead, but not a redhead.
Yeah.
Like I guess she's like more brunettish.
Yeah.
So
which
like
a dirty blonde,
Wade was.
Which is what Wade used to be.
Yeah.
I miss those days.
So maybe that's why I'm just like.
Yeah,
maybe there's just not enough meat to her character yet.
Yeah, so we get the introduction of her character, who will become a main cast member down the line, and then we also get introduction to
another
person who's going to be like an
actual character,
Colonel Angus Rickman.
Oh my god,
played by Roger Daltrey.
Yeah,
he kind of becomes like what Quinn's female double could have been. Becomes so like basically like he becomes like a
chaser.
Someone that they kind of start chasing.
Cro-Mags?
No.
Oh,
because
they
bring back the Cro-Mags. They come back in a big way later on.
Okay, because I was gonna say like whatever happened to the Cro-Mags?
No, but he becomes like someone that they start kind of chasing after.
All right. Well, sorry for spoiling any of this for you guys.
Well, I mean, if you're a fan of the series and you listen to the podcast, you already know. You know. But if it's your first time,
interesting.
Sorry for the spoilers. But yeah, so the episode starts off. Where there's like we're in space, and then you see like an explosion, like it's like was it like a meteor explosion?
No, they said it was like
it was like something part of the galaxy or something.
Star exploding. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So something explodes in space, and then it kind of starts like flying through space, and then we cut to this military base installation.
I thought it was a spaceship.
Oh, you thought?
I thought this was a spaceship.
She was in a spaceship.
I thought she was in a spaceship.
I think she's just like at a station that's monitoring. I guess this whole
I guess
situation.
we find out where she's at later on.
Yeah, she's at a base. So there's this female officer there, and she's like reading a magazine, right?
Yeah, where it's like Russia versus USA.
Yeah,
so
but on the back it's weird because it kind of looks like I thought it was no, because like the back of it made it look like she was reading like a romance book, like a very trashy romance book. Yeah, and then
she's like eyeing it with
it's like a guy like hugging onto like a girl's leg.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, it's like the reverse of like the posters that they always have where it's like the woman holding on to the guy's leg. Is it the reverse of that?
I think it was the reverse of that. Yeah, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. Maybe I'll rewatch that then to see that.
From the looks of it, it looks like there's like tension between Russia and America right now going on in this world. So then something starts beeping. There's like this like see-through kind of like
little
like grid type
blinking
thing. Yeah, like kind of like so something it picked up something. There's some sort of sensors that picked up activity in the space. Then she makes a call to some higher up and just basically saying, "Oh, there's." I
didn't write down this thing.
There's
something. There's
some sort of activity.
Up
a pulsar signal or something like that. And then as she's talking, somebody like you get the camera view like behind her. So obviously someone's creeping up on her
with like
a needle,
syringe.
Tiniest needle. By the way. Very thin. Yeah.
So then you're like, oh shit. So then as she's talking to this other I would assume he's part of like
it's part of the army.
Oh wait, was it the guy?
It was the guy who.
Okay, so it's like a scientist who's also working with the government.
Okay.
Yeah. Professor something. I don't know.
I forget. Did you get his name
down?
I'll look it up.
Professor number 2.
No, he actually had a name because
he does have a name.
Let me see if he's on the credits here. Because I mean, he had a small part.
But yeah, she ends up getting injected in like towards the back of her neck.
Yeah.
And then he's like taking something out. Mm-hmm. I guess maybe I don't know, spinal fluid. I don't know.
I think that's what it is.
Some sort of clear liquid he's taking out.
So he pulls,
and then so the doctor's on the phone. He's like, "Hello." Hello?
Yeah, she kind of like passes out and like collapses on the table with her eyes open, so she's not dead. I don't think.
I was gonna say, are they dead or are they like?
We later find out that I guess they end up in comas.
Yeah.
Okay.
But would that happen if someone took a bunch of
your spinal fluid? I don't know. I don't think so.
Because I mean, they do that for some tests. No,
don't they sometimes do that for like
for MS testing. Is that what they take out?
I
forget.
So.
Yeah, but it's from your lower spine.
Oh,
I think they only take out a small amount too. I think the amount that he was taking out, like
yeah, like it was like a syringe full.
Yeah. So the person that she was talking to was Dr. Cherebek.
Oh, okay.
Played by Christoph Pizzinski.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's who she was on the phone with. Yeah, so that person takes in, then they inject it into themselves.
And
you don't know who it is yet that's doing it.
I originally thought it was Quinn. I thought it was another Quinn. But like that universe's Quinn, I originally thought that.
Quinn,
yeah. That was the first thought.
So they inject it into themselves, and then all they kind of show you is like that person had morphed into her.
Yikes!
And I was like, oh. And when I was like, oh, that gives off like Fringe vibes, like shapeshifters.
Yeah,
I
mean, but it just I thought to myself that it was like some sort of alien.
Oh, really? That's why I thought spaceship.
Space.
Yeah, that's why I thought
like some sort of alien.
Yeah, like, oh, great, they're bringing in aliens.
Oh, you reached that point.
Which I mean,
they already did that.
I don't think it's far fetched to think that at one point they end up in a world that has aliens, that has like confirmed aliens. like, or but
yeah, like I mean, you already had a world full of androids, so
yeah,
you could do aliens.
robots. The next step is aliens, I think.
Yeah. But then we cut to.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
we
then
cut
it goes to
to-
the opening.
Oh,
Oh,
does it go straight to the opening
Yeah.
credits?
Yeah,
with
that
that?
Oh, I
makes
guess.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
it
it goes
cuts
straight to the opening.
The
Yeah,
sky
opening credits, and then you get like this like
of the
sky
lot, the back
view
lot.
of the back lot over there at Universal, and it kind of pans down, and you see people running
People
around in
moving.
the streets.
Oh, there's like that siren going off, I think.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
a air siren going off, like
Yeah.
and then there's these two guys like
Looting?
carrying
Looting
they're
a
looting,
whole ass
Yeah, they're
couch.
carrying a whole ass couch
End
out
of the
there,
world. You're going for the couch.
and then a portal opens up, and then Quinn flies out, lands on the couch, and then the guys kind of look at each other like, "What the hell?"
At that point, when he lands on it, are they still?
They're still
They're still
carrying
carrying it. I don't think they're
that
full up.
philosophy,
They're
like that
carrying-
velocity,
the
that
velocity?
velocity. I think
Yo,
like
these guys are
their
strong.
arms would
But
have
I
been
don't know.
down.
I don't know if they're all the way up. I think they have their arms on it, but it's now on the ground.
On the
couch.
ground,
They're still, but they're still like in
They're
that
still
position.
kind of carrying it.
Yeah.
So
They're still hoping.
Their
they
arms.
can-
holding
They're still
it.
holding it.
They're
Yeah.
still hoping they can take that home.
So Quinn comes out first, and then Wade lands on the couch, and then Rembrandt, and then right before the professor, like that's when the guys drop the couch,
Yeah.
and then the professor comes in, they kind of make a space, and they all just
What do you
land
think?
nicely on the couch.
Well,
Simpson,
he says-
Simpson so much with that.
Oh, I
Oh,
know.
like
That's what it made me think
like
of.
a
Like
little
When
like
did
couch
the,
ode
gas.
to
the
like
Simpsons would
The
have
Simpsons
been
would have
out
already been out by now.
Oh, yeah,
So
It's
it
been
might
out
have been like
forever.
a little, yeah.
homage to it. That's what it made me think of. Yeah.
yeah, that
But
was
he
funny.
does also say, what does he say before he lands? Like heads up or something.
Does he say something before they
He
land?
says something before he lands.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I don't
But
know.
this is their first soft landing.
I know.
yeah,
Pretty
with this
good.
timer.
This is the first
Yeah.
where like nobody. Oh, but didn't they mention that before though? Is
Last
that their landings were too hard with the new
That was last
timer?
episode.
Yeah, that was literally
Yeah.
last episode. This is their
Right?
second
Okay,
slide
so
with
this is the second slide with it. So,
the new
so
timer.
now maybe they've got it down and they
Or they
maybe-
just got lucky this
maybe
time.
he was able to somehow adjust it for soft landing.
Yeah, so they all land on this couch, and then
They also none of them land on each other either.
no,
No, in
Which is
perfect
hard to
line.
do,
That's why I was
yeah.
like,
Doot, 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 doot.
Simpsons? Yeah.
So those guys take off, and then what does Quinn say? Quinn says something like, "Oh, they didn't look like they were something." I
Oh,
forget.
Wade's like they didn't
There's a
look
Wade
like
say
they were paying retail for it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, but what would you? I don't know if I would loot a couch. Like if I went
No.
into
Well,
Well,
also,
looting,
but isn't it in the mindset? Isn't it like the world's ending?
Yeah, so I
I
don't,
don't
know,
think
is
I
it
would loot
worth-
at
is
the
it
end of the
worth looting
fucking world.
anything?
That's
Anything.
true.
And the only thing worth looting at this point is like
Gold.
either food
Oh yeah. It
or
doesn't
some sort of
matter.
weapon to defend yourself. That's it.
But if you know the world's ending,
Yeah,
I don't
but you
think
still
I'd-
need, you
oh,
need
because they're
food
okay, yeah. Because then afterwards,
just to,
I
like,
guess it depends on
survive
why.
until the
I
end,
guess it depends on why the sirens are going off, right?
Yeah.
So in this, then they see a guy walking across the street.
he's got a shopping cart.
Yeah, with a shopping cart, and they ask him what's going on because they realize
He's the only one
world's-
around that they
Yeah.
noticed. Yeah. So then he's like, of course, you get this crazy, like
Monologue.
homeless guy. He's all like, "Yeah, man, it's the Russians." He's like, "I was working with them. I got this laptop from the president or something like that." And he's
It
like,
was a very like stereotypical, yeah.
yeah, like
Crazy
conspiracy
homeless
theory
dude.
Yeah.
type thing,
Yeah.
saying the Russians are going to start dropping bombs.
So they said they were essentially that's what that. So then it's like okay, so now we know everyone thinks the Russians are gonna blow up the U.S.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are you looting a couch?
You need a comfy
I
couch
don't
to
know.
die on.
If I'm gonna die, I'm
Uh,
gonna die.
It wasn't
chill.
even a good looking couch, to be fair.
It was a tiny couch.
They were all carrying. He's all pivot.
Pivot. I don't know. What would you loot if you
Like I
thought-
said, food or booze or something
maybe,
worth stealing.
Maybe booze.
Booze
to
for
just,
sure,
like-
because I'm
They
gonna
were-
die.
well,
I'm
we-
gonna
well,
be
we've
now
drunk.
seen-
with
we saw at the end,
dispensaries, maybe you would go
Oh
more,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Get some shrooms or something just
So I
to
can
like
just
get
go
yourself
out
out of
fucking
it.
High.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a good
Yeah.
trip all the way
You
down.
can accept it.
Or I don't know. Then you end up all paranoid, and it makes it even worse.
I mean, it'll be over quick at least.
True.
Yeah, so as they're talking to this homeless guy, like this car comes screeching around the corner, and then it looks like it's just gonna go straight for them, and so they kind of like grab the homeless guy, move him out of the way, and they all jump out of the way, and the car hits like one of the other cars and flips completely over and smashes the cart, the whole shopping cart with all his stuff. And I was like, oh well, there goes his computer.
Oh, his poor little his poor laptop, man. I
Yeah.
thought he had all his answers.
So they
in them, too.
the gang's looking at it like, oh shit.
And then
So
they go to help him, and he's already out
he's
of
already
the car.
out of the car. Yeah.
He somehow got out of the car. He's laying down.
Yeah, it's like this.
It's like overturned. It lands on its
like
on its
full
top.
on the hood
but
of the
he's
car.
out.
Yeah, so the guy's out, and they like go over to him. And it's a scientist guy. It's the same guy that chick was talking to on the phone. Doctor, I forget his name. What is it? Dr. Jerbeck? Yeah, Jerbeck. Yeah. And then he starts like slowly talking, and then I guess he's talking in Russian, because we come to find out that he actually used to be a Russian, and he defected.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. And then the professors are like, in English, English, boy, we only speak English here.
He's
but apparently, the professor knew him on their world. He's
on Prime World.
Was it
Cosmonaut? No,
cosmologist.
Cosmologist.
Yeah, worked in makeup.
No, it sounded like cosmetology. When he said it, I was like, that sounds more like
cosmologist. So he's like studies
the cosmos.
Yeah, and that he had attended his lectures back. And then Quinn's all like, "Well, not anymore."
It's fucked up, by the way, because when you hear the professor talking about this, he does sound very sad.
Yeah. But I guess his last words are like trajectory 86. Not 87.
Yeah,
it's not gonna hit.
And then he just
what I would assume.
and then he dies.
Yeah, then he dies. But
he
had a gunshot wound, so they're all like, "Oh, it wasn't the accident that killed him. He actually was shot by somebody, and that's why he crashed in the first place." So as they're standing there, another freaking car obviously looks government, because it's like a Ford. Government
Super
loves
blue.
using Fords.
Super blue.
Very true.
So they another car pulls up behind them, and it's you get Maggie Beckett coming out right there with some fellow soldiers with their guns drawn, and like, they come up to him
on
like,
her little skirt.
In her little skirt. She's like, she's all, what did she say? Oh, like she tells them to step away.
Yeah.
So they go and they ask. Oh, she asked.
She asked, "Did he say anything?
Did he say anything? Did you hear anything?"
Yeah.
And then the gangs are like very obviously untrustworthy of because they seem like they were the ones that did it.
Yeah.
And the professors are like, "No, I didn't. Just gibberish." And then they asked. I think she asked Quinn. He's like, "I couldn't hear. He was bleeding too loud."
Yeah. What a fucking horrible line.
Yeah. So they obviously not going to give her any information. So she kind of like holds them at gunpoint and stuff like that. And then she thinks like they're somehow involved in something. I don't, even though just because they happened to be there. So she obviously wants to take them in for questioning.
Yeah.
So Quinn's all like, "Oh, he just gave us this," and he pulls out the timer.
Yeah, but this was a weird move.
I think it was just like a misdirection thing, kind of like obviously to catch him off guard.
It worked though.
Yeah, I mean, it does. He throws the timer.
Yeah, he does kind of toss the timer.
This one's got good stability.
So
by the way, why? Oh wait, never mind. What? No, I was gonna say, why is the timer curved? And then I realized it's the later timer.
Yeah, that's later.
It's the government timer.
Oh yeah, this one's the one that just looks like a
rectangle.
This is just a remote control.
It's just a remote control.
So yeah, he throws the timer to kind of get like Maggie to like kind of like go down and grab it, and as she's distracted, he kind of signals the gang to like disarm the soldiers, and then they
it works,
and they
fucking suck at their jobs.
Did they knock out the other two soldier guys?
No, they held them. I thought it was just a thing.
They were holding them. Rembrandt was pointing the gun at one of them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened. Yeah. And then Quinn had Maggie.
Yeah, Wade gets a gun as well, and she kind of points it at Maggie's back.
Maggie has a gun at
Quinn, and then she tells Quinn, "Oh, get her gun." So they get her, and they are basically gonna put her in the back of her trunk, and she's all like, he's like, "I'm gonna find you." She's like, "I never forget a face." Yeah. And then he's like, "Well, there's a name that goes with that face. The name's Mallory, Quinn Mallory." He locks her in there.
It would suck though if he has a double on there and he gets in trouble for that.
Look, he's already gotten burned by his doubles in his world.
Yes, but he's just like, "Let me tell you my full government name. So if there's a double of me on here, let him get it."
Yeah, so they lock her in the trunk of the car, and they kind of take off, and they're still like walking down the streets.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna drive her somewhere.
No, they just left her there. Yeah, they just left her there, and then as they're walking down the street, and like there's people looting behind them, they're kind of discussing. I think I forget who asked him. Oh, you knew like because the professor knew the.
They're like talking it over. But then there's a car driving by, like a really blue car.
Oh yeah, it's a blue Humvee.
And
That
he's all
already
like,
drove.
"Oh, he's like,
Yeah.
oh, the test is over. Everybody go back." And I'm just like, people were looting over a test.
Oh, like a drill, like
yeah,
for
the drill is
thing? Oh.
over.
Hey man, any chance you get?
He's all. I was like, oh my god.
If there's no law enforcement around, try to steal some shit.
But yes, they were trying to figure out who to tell this information. The
Yeah.
last words he said.
He's saying that in the previous world that scientist
Like,
did
did
defect
work.
and it was working with the government,
Mhm.
but he feels like they couldn't trust the government because the whole
After what
situation
they
that
just
just happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the professor was saying, oh well, I remember he did have an office at Caltech. So they decide to go and check out his office.
Q and Quinn's. I've always wanted to check out Caltech.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they
Do you
decided
think
to do
he was never accepted into Caltech then?
that. No, I feel like.
But he also lived in San
He lived
Francisco.
in San Francisco.
Yeah, why would he go
Yeah,
all the way
he
over
did.
there?
Yeah.
People
LA.
go to school places.
Yeah,
where
but
they
maybe he
don't
didn't
live.
want to go
Yeah,
far from his mom.
Oh, after his
His
true.
father
Oh, plus he
died.
had his whole thing in the basement. I
Yeah,
wonder
he
how
had his
long-
whole setup.
How long do you think Quinn had
You have to
started?
remember that was also his dad's things too, wasn't it? The whole his dad had been working down there in the basement before, right?
No,
His
I
dad
know
was
some
like,
of
no,
it.
you're thinking of that other world.
Other world?
Yeah.
Isn't
no.
there? I thought some of his stuff was his dad's things though.
No, his
No,
dad
they
was
never
like a
go
traveling
into-
No.
salesman,
I can't remember if they go into what his actual
His
dad
dad was
did
a
for living.
scientist, I thought, in the first
Maybe,
one too.
but
yeah.
I don't think.
I don't know. Maybe I'll
I think
rewatch it.
I think Quinn set up all that stuff in the basement.
Mm.
But yeah, what age do you think he started all of that?
I don't know. I don't think they go into that.
I
I
wonder.
never will. Don't question it.
Like, just go with it.
But yeah, so then
Cuts to
this is the second time we're in Pasadena again. Remember when they were doing the bungee jumping? They were in Pasadena.
Oh,
again?
yeah,
the
yeah.
Royal Circle.
Yeah. So we know they're in California, in Pasadena. So then it cuts back to Maggie. She's back at their base, and
Oh
she's
yeah, that guy is going
and
on.
that's when you see the Colonel Rickman. She's reporting to saying that that scientist was dead and that the guy the gang escaped and stuff like that. So he was obviously disappointed. But
You
they
think
were
he
trying
would
to
get in
figure
trouble
out
for
what.
I wonder if she was found in the trunk
Mhm.
or she got out of the trunk.
Well, maybe the other guys that were there let her out.
Maybe they woke up and they let her
Yeah.
out. Wait, but then they left that other guy just laying on the floor. So
Well,
what was the point
maybe
of
he came
what was
to.
the point of her getting?
I think it
put
was
in the
just
trunk?
the point of getting her just so she wasn't so they could get away. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah.
It's called bad writing.
So
But yeah, he starts telling her he wants the gang found. 'Cause
yeah,
he's like,
and also he wants to find out
found.
yeah.
the
Okay.
information, whatever information of that the scientist had, that the doctor had, on the trajectory of
He
the
wants
pulsars. So he tells her, go check his office out, and then you already know the gang, so you're like, oh great, they're gonna run into each other again.
Office. And this is where we find out that that he found out about the pulsars and that they're coming and that they're gonna hit the U.S. or not the U.S.
They're gonna hit
come
Russia
hit
Russia.
Earth.
Yeah.
Earth. They're
Earth,
gonna hit
hit
Russia,
Russia first.
So I guess they don't wanna. I
yeah.
guess that's why the government was after him because they don't want him alerting anybody about it.
Yeah, I think they originally the original trajectory put it outside of the Earth's
Like it wasn't gonna
outside,
touch the Earth
it's
at
the
all.
outer part. Yeah,
But then it turns out it actually is
it
gonna
was
hit
gonna hit it.
Russia.
Yeah, so they didn't want that getting out to the Russians. I think, at this
I
point,
guess
we
what
realized
they
that
just
they're
were
kind of
like-
at war with them, or just
Well,
just
yeah, I
some
mean,
sort
we
of
kind of
tensions
figure
going
out
on.
that there's
Yeah,
something's going on there. I mean, I guess it's kind of like the Cold War all over again, no?
I guess. Yeah,
But yes, I guess they were just like, let it hit Russia. Who cares?
Because then they don't have to worry about them.
I guess it's true.
But yeah.
yeah. So they're
And
going,
so it was gonna hit. And so I guess the pulsar essentially is like gonna hit you with a bunch of radiation.
Mhm.
And
Kill
then
it
it was
off?
gonna hit Russia within 24 hours.
Yeah, I think the professor was saying that anything that the radiation touches is just obviously plant life, animals, people, was just it says it melts them.
Disintegrates?
Just-
Oh,
yeah,
it
it
melts them.
disintegrates.
It
Yeah.
disintegrates them. Yeah. So
Is
there's
this then when
So then
Maggie
this is
comes
when
in?
Maggie
this
and
is
her
where Maggie
and
She's
her-
comes
like,
in with the
oh,
soldiers.
well, it was Quinn Mallory, right? That's what she
Yeah.
says.
She's acting like she didn't commit that name to
She's
memory.
all
She hasn't been writing it
Like
in
she
her
hasn't
book.
been in a fucking
Mrs.
trunk
Quinn
thinking about that
Mallory.
name.
I know.
She's like, oh man, I'd love to cheat on my paralyzed husband with him.
Can't wait to cheat on my husband with this boy.
He can really give me the business.
Quinn Mallory. Mrs. Quinn Mallory.
How I love thee. Let me
I
count the
know.
ways. Yeah, so
And then
they
they're
come
in some medieval jail
I know,
cell.
yeah, which
Like,
I guess is not
their headquarters is very fucking.
Yeah, we
weird.
were trying to figure out
Yeah, we have
where
no
it was
clue what
shot,
this
like
is.
where their base of
I
operations
thought it was
set up.
Pasadena.
Oh, you know what though?
'Cause
The front of Caltech they use. Oh no, the front of
Yeah,
oh,
Caltech.
yeah.
Yeah,
The front
Caltech
of
was
Caltech
PCC.
they used PCC.
So
I'm
it's
like,
actually
you
I guess
Caltech.
Caltech-
Caltech was there.
Caltech is like what 5 minutes away.
Right,
Yeah.
it's probably easier.
Caltech was probably like, we're not gonna let you.
Yeah, I
explain
mean,
on
between
our
using
front.
an actual university or
Maybe the shot
community
looked
college
better
makes more
to do it
sense.
from there. I don't know. Maybe it
I
was
mean, I
easier.
guess
easier.
it is more like
outdoors.
Open.
Yeah.
There's
PCC
a lot more
is
trees and
open
stuff around Caltech.
than
Maybe you can't get like a
Caltech
clear
is
shot.
very, like,
Caltech's like very structure based. Yeah. But no, yeah, we didn't know where this was. But yeah, they're like in a dungeon. They're about to get interrogated, I
some
guess.
It's like a
Like-
big,
I
like
don't
it
know.
looked like you have like a good dining hall too, because that table was huge.
I was, yeah. It
There
did
was
almost
no
look
dinner.
like Picasso, though. You're right. And then he was being interrogated. It wasn't even a good interrogation.
so
she
lame.
was
She's having
not,
like a conversation
she
with
was
him.
not giving it her all in this interrogation. She kept pacing back and forth.
Yeah.
I think she was just trying to
There's
like.
no
She's like, the
water.
skirt really sucks.
I know.
Yeah. She's like,
I'm
can't
like, there's no
can't focus on
waterboarding,
interrogating.
She
no
was-
fucking battery things on this.
Yeah, like
nipple.
she
Like,
really
whoa.
wasn't trying to get any information out of
She's
him.
a pilot,
Yeah.
first and foremost. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like
then-
she's new at this. All right, you gotta give her a
Yeah.
break.
I guess maybe that's what it is.
But then it comes down. That guy comes in. The general. What's his name? What was his name?
Rickman.
Rickman comes in, and then the other. You don't really see her husband come in. The doctor guy.
Yeah,
He
Dr.
does come in
Beckett.
at this
He
point,
appears,
though.
and when like
He
suddenly,
appears.
like he really does, because
appears.
it goes
You do see him come
barely.
in, but it's just because he's.
because he's in
small.
a chair.
His, your
Go ahead,
eyes-
say
eyes
it.
are really small.
So it's Dr. Steven Jensen is
Jensen.
Maggie's husband.
Yeah.
We're going to find out that Maggie kept her maiden name because her father was a general.
Because she knew she was gonna
This
cheat
is-
on her
I know,
husband.
she didn't want anybody to
She's
know
all
she
like,
was
look,
married.
I don't want anybody to know.
This
I'm
Says
is
a
married.
lot.
kind of what even that I thought was kind of like a dumb. Not that she
For
wanted to
keeping
keep
her
her
last name?
maiden name, like granted, like if I'm all but it was just like it's because her
She
father,
didn't want her father's name. To
She was
die.
the only child, I guess.
I
And so she
guess.
didn't want her father's last name to die with him.
Yeah,
So it's like, so it just dies with you.
I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe she just didn't feel like changing it.
Maybe she would
Yeah.
make the baby.
No, that's
their
what she
baby.
said.
Yeah.
Maybe she would give
Maybe.
it to.
Maybe she would give it to
Sorry.
her baby.
Can you do that?
Also,
you
like
can do that.
I don't, this is, I think the whole like I don't want my name to die with.
There's someone. There's
It's
so
so
and
dumb
so.
because like there are tons of other people with
that
your same last name. Like you're
Yeah.
That
fine.
lineage goes somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like there's always gonna be. And what was his last name again?
Jensen.
Jensen, yeah.
Jensen's
Jensen.
his
There's
last name.
tons of Jensens out there.
Yeah.
Oh no, her last name was Beckett.
Oh yeah.
There's tons of
Beckett.
Becketts out
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
She's
So
fine.
they-
Yeah.
So Colonel Rickman and Dr. Jensen come in, and they're questioning about the timer. They're like, "Oh, what's this thing?" And
Was Jensen bring it up first? How it's like, oh, so you can slide through dimensions.
yeah, he's
Right.
yeah.
Oh
so
yeah,
they-
he immediately had already right because they're all
He
like,
already
"We
knows,
wanna
yeah,
know
he
about
knows
the
what's
timer."
sliding.
yeah. Dr.
Yeah.
Jensen is, I guess, he's
And then
been
I think
working
he
on
has to-
sliding
Yeah.
as well.
I'm assuming Quinn said something. I'm assuming because I think he said, "Is it true you're from a different dimension?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
or something like that.
I think he says something before during the interrogation,
And then
that
it
makes
maybe-
him go. But then Quinn is kind of shocked. It's like, oh my god, he's like believing
You guys,
what
know
I'm
about
saying. Yeah, you guys know about
sliding?
sliding. He says,
Yeah, and then I guess that Dr. Jensen
become
has-
buddies.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I
Basic-
guess he has the
He's
ability
into
to
him,
track
the wife's
wormholes.
into him. They're hoping for some sort of
Ooh.
throuple situation here.
Quinn's like, I'm sex positive, man. Let's do this.
but
open
yeah,
marriage.
so the doctor wants to slide.
Yeah, well,
and
yeah,
so then they force Quinn apparently to
it's
like,
either that or be charged with espionage, and then like
Which results in
penalty
death
for
by
espionage is
squad.
death by
Not
firing
bad.
squad. So it kind of like gives you a choice by not giving you a choice.
yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, so he decides,
well.
all right, well, I guess I'm gonna help
He's
Dr.
a-
Jensen.
He's a
This is also when
army.
we find out that they have 3 days on this earth.
Yeah. Yeah. So the whole point is that he helps Dr. Jensen figure out sliding, and
save everyone.
then, well, they don't know they need to do that just yet. But like by helping Dr. Jensen, then okay, Colonel Rickman says, "All right, I'll give you your timer back, so you can get out of here, so you guys can leave, but just help them out."
Yeah.
So
we're reunited with the rest of the gang again.
So they reunite with the gang. They kind of give them, or like, all right, he's like, you guys are confined to this base, but you can move freely within the base or whatever.
Yeah.
So the professor and
He's
Quinn
like,
are gonna
just
work.
Don't do anything.
The professor and Quinn are gonna work with Dr. Jensen on figuring out, helping them with the sliding thing.
And then Rembrandt decides to go look for
trying to find a way out of the base, because he's like, I've been on enough bases to know there's always a way to sneak off the base. So he goes off, and then I guess Wade's just like, all right, I guess I'll just
hang around.
She's like, I guess I'll just walk around.
Well, since I'm getting thrown away in the show now.
Yeah. There's that part where she's like, there's something about that girl I don't like. And I'm like, that's your replacement girl. Don't let it happen.
Oh yeah, she does say that. Yeah. Wade says that she doesn't like she doesn't like her. Something she doesn't like about her. Yeah, so then it cuts to their No, I think
it was nighttime when they were there, though.
It's Quinn and the professor.
Yeah, it was daytime already when
by the time
Colonel Rickman says, "Oh, Dr. Jensen's waiting for you in his in
the lab."
Yeah. So they go to the lab and they see like there's like they show you a bunch of like electronic shit and stuff like that, and
they show you a bunch of science.
They're trying to make you look dumb.
The professors are like, "Oh, Doctor something built all this stuff."
Dr. Jensen.
So I guess not Dr. Jensen.
Oh yeah,
the other
first guy, the first professor.
Yes, the one
he like helped
Dr. Jarabek.
Yeah, he like helped to make a lot of that.
Yeah, so he was working with them.
And then she's like, yeah, and then he's essentially kind of like lecturing her, right?
Oh, or lecturing Maggie.
Lecturing.
Yeah, he's lecturing Maggie. He's just like, in my world, he's saying like he should have, and for his help with all of that,
should be given like a medal.
Oh yeah.
He's saying it's right.
Like a commendation or something like that.
Yeah, he's
like
the
professor says that too.
And she's like, well, just because I wear this uniform doesn't mean
I agree with
everything that happens.
And then that's the professor's like, well, in our world, when a soldier doesn't agree with something, they resign.
And I'm like, really, professor? Come down.
Well, I don't know.
Self-glazing is crazy, bro.
It's just like that episode with Quinn where he was talking about like how great it was back when it was the Spanish, I think, took over California instead. And he was like, nah, my world. The US took over. And let me tell you.
It
was beautiful.
It was a great day.
God.
It's like as the farther we go, I think they tend to like romanticize
their world. They really think it's so beautiful. Yeah.
So Quinn's working with Dr. Jensen, and he's like, "All right, well, let's see,
this is when you realize that, by the way, that he's in a wheelchair. But earlier when he's in, I didn't notice it at all. I just thought he was sitting in a chair because they're all sitting together in that.
But he does wheel in when the
but I didn't notice that.
I don't think he wheels in. I do think it's an electric.
I thought he was fucking like.
I do think it's electric, but that scene is like
electric.
I think it's electric.
I thought he was like.
I want to say
he's a scientist.
I know he
better have an electric. He fucking works for the government.
Like, nah, look,
he's got
budgets have to be cut.
That's why he got married. He needed that electrical chair.
But it's because he's talking to Quinn, and Quinn is sitting down. So I can see where like you would think like they're both just sitting.
And then because you vividly say, "Oh my god, he's in a wheelchair."
But yeah, he's in the wheelchair, and so I guess Quinn finds out.
Supporting info.
Everybody needs to know this. So Quinn finds out that he has the technology to
track
record,
record coordinates.
Yeah.
So and he knows, he tells Quinn, he's like, I know you're gonna give me the runaround if you want to. He's like, but I'll make you. Why are you laughing for? He's like, because I can't run around.
Horrible way to say it.
So messed up. He realizes.
I think he knows when he says that line though.
Yeah, he realizes like he doesn't say that though.
You're gonna give me the roll around, all right?
No, he does say, I know you can delay me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's about bother.
Saying that. Delay me.
Well, I think run around sounds better. So he's like, I know you can like, delay me if you wanted to. He's like, but I'll make you a better deal than Rickman. He's like, you help me how to like.
You at least
show me
help me
how to figure out sliding.
Because I guess he's only ever sent objects. He's like,
no.
Yeah, because he says to send humans. He says to send people.
Oh,
he specifically
really?
says people.
I don't remember that. Okay, because I thought you were thinking of Quinn's
not Meg.
double. No, I forget her name.
No, he did. He said specifically how to send people.
Yeah.
And then I'll give you the technology to store coordinates.
Yeah, to store coordinates and track wormholes that might help you get home someday. So they agreed to do that, and he's like, "All right, I'll work with you." And then
this when they do the volunteer thing, or is that later?
No,
that's later.
No, it's later. So then it cuts to Rembrandt.
Oh my
god, he's like down underneath the base. That's, I guess in the
sub basement.
There's like,
I guess he's hoping that there's an exit,
something like that.
Built really weird.
That's why it's like a fucking castle. They basically live in a castle.
I think they just like took over
they took over a church.
They took over something.
It's a church.
Yeah, is it? I think they took over.
It looks like it's got like church stained glass.
Do you think it's in Pasadena? We should just.
I don't know.
I should look up where that episode was shot.
I know that's true. All right, go.
Yeah, so Rembrandt's down in these underground tunnels beneath the base, and he's trying to find a way out.
And he bumps into a kid.
He notices some graffiti on the wall, and he kind of like stops.
It's artwork. It's not graffiti.
I wouldn't say graffiti's art. First of all, I don't.
That's true. Graffiti is art too.
But is it graffiti? It's more like color pencil. It's chalk, isn't it?
It's painting on the wall.
Yeah,
is it paint?
Yeah. I don't know if it's paint per se.
With art on the wall.
But he notices that, and he kind of stops and looks at it, and then there's this kid that's down there, and then what does he say? He says something to Rembrandt.
But, he does have, you know what? You know what? The best acting is probably from this kid in this episode. Now that I think about it, because they do have a really nice back and forth where he's like, "What are you doing down here?" I think he's like, "Why aren't you in school?" He's like, "Why aren't you in uniform?"
Oh yeah.
He's like, "What are you doing down?" He's like, "What are you doing down here?" And then he's like, "I'm visiting somebody." He's like, "Who, the rats?"
Yeah.
Like, this kid actually is. Now that I think back to it. This is probably the best acting I've seen in this episode.
So he's having this conversation with this kid down there, and he's painting on another wall. Mm-hmm. Oh, because Rembrandt was about to touch the one that was on the wall, and he's like, "Don't touch it," because I'm assuming it was still wet. Mm-hmm. And he's working on another painting, and it's the Cheshire Cat.
Oh, it says one of the locations is Life Sciences Building in the University of California, Berkeley.
Oh, really?
Another is the mission. The Mission Inn.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe that's where a lot of it, like the exterior stuff, is filmed. Yeah. So he's talking to this kid.
Yeah. I don't know. And then the back lot, of course.
Yeah. So and then like.
He tells the story, right? Or he's talking about his paintings.
Just like admiring stuff like that.
You're really good at this, right?
Yeah, he's like, how would you know?
Yeah. He's like, what do you know about?
And then he starts talking about his singing.
Yeah, like
they bond a little bit.
Yeah, he's trying to connect with this kid to try to maybe possibly get some information out of him. So he's like, I remember when I was younger, I would go somewhere and like practice singing and stuff like that. And
it's like essentially
where nobody
doing
could hear
the same.
Me like yeah.
So he's doing the same thing with his art.
Yeah, and he's basically complimenting his art. He's like, "Oh, this is really good stuff."
And then it works.
And then he helps him. So the kid kind of helps him. Because he's like, why do you want to leave? He's like, I have my reasons. So he's like, there's nothing down that way but a bad smell. He's like, here, I'll take you. So then he kind of
he shows them an opening, like he shows them a bridge where like nobody is.
Yeah, they go out.
There's nobody guarding it anymore. So he's all like, you could just leave through there.
Yeah, he's like, you just go straight that way, and then you're off of the base. So Rembrandt starts running towards there. He says, just kind of check it out, and then he hits like this like force field, kind of like reminds me of the force field that was going on the Cro-Mag ship.
Oh yeah,
it's like same little it shocks him.
It shocks him. Yeah, poor guy.
He falls to the ground. He's like, oh. And then the kid comes over, runs up into him. He's like, "Oh my God, Remy! I'm sorry. I swear that wasn't there before."
He's like, "This never happened before." But it's like now we know why there isn't a guard posted there anymore. Yeah, because
they have that feel of. He's like, "You goddamn liar!"
I'm surprised.
I don't believe you.
I'm surprised he didn't get in trouble for that.
I don't think anybody was watching around there, so
I guess
unless there's like a proximity alarm.
You don't think an alarm?
There already was a punishment. He got fucking zapped.
I guess.
There you
go. Like anybody
that'll teach you.
Zapped by that, you're like,
I guess that's true.
So like nobody's gonna try again. So
and then we get back to
Quinn and
he has that weird conversation with the doctor.
They're having a conversation
about Maggie.
They're working on the chip.
He's basically like, yeah, you can bone my wife.
He's like, It's okay. So there's a picture of both of them together. I feel.
Yeah.
I would see that and immediately.
Oh,
because
he's like
there's some sort of.
Quinn thinks originally Quinn's like, oh, you guys are dating, right? It starts off as
Quinn,
that.
I don't know if he initially thought they were maybe
or that they're
friends,
close. I think he thinks maybe they're
because
close.
he's all like, she's pretty attractive, isn't she? Quinn says something along those lines.
She's hot, right?
And then he's like, yeah. And then she was like, oh, she's a really nice. He's like, she's a nice person too.
Yeah.
She used to visit me when I.
Yeah,
walk.
I guess you find out he had a skiing accident that
that's
left
right.
her paralyzed.
Yes.
Yes. Oh,
Classic.
I couldn't.
Like Sonny Bono,
and
except
then
he didn't die.
It wasn't even on. Like, it wasn't even having to do with like on being on the service.
Yeah, because I think they were both pilots before. That's how they originally met.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't follow the story.
Yeah. So like this is back and forth conversation.
They talk about he could walk again. That there was research that was going to be done or was being done on. I'm assuming stem cell research,
something like that. But there was like a protest
that was going to be able to
now that he wasn't able to. But he's like, I will ski again one day.
Yeah,
that's what he's worried about. I'm gonna ski again.
And then you find out him and Maggie are married.
He's like,
oh, yeah, he's like, well, I think originally Quinn's like, you're dating?
Yeah, he's like, oh, because he's like, married. Oh, she visited me. And then he's like, oh, I guess you guys are dating.
He's like, no, actually, we're married. He's like, oh, I'm sorry.
It was just, do you think maybe he...
That's a fucking power move right there.
Maybe he thought because he was in the wheelchair, he's like, there's no way that they're any kind of romantic together.
Definitely, that's put into him, right?
Dude,
like, I'll be your sex proxy.
Yeah. That's so messed up. But yeah, and he does give him... Like the doctor does kind of give him a look like, I don't know what you're trying to do. You're trying to bang my wife. Knock it off.
Yeah.
Well,
look, buddy. She came on to me.
I will not let you do
I'm going to stand my ground right now. All right.
He's like, help me up. I'm going to do it right
now. Kick your ass.
I challenge you to a duel.
No.
Yeah, so so he finishes like putting the chip into their timer.
Yeah, what is that?
Colonel Rickman comes in.
This is what I don't understand too. So our timer is going. So he decides to dismantle his timer. He just puts the chip. So does that not fuck up our time?
I don't think so.
Also, a different controller. We don't know how this new controller works.
Like, it's so weird.
Quinn knows it enough to like figure it out.
I think there's a lot of leaps happening with the only device
sliding technology. Yeah.
So he's gonna give a test run to see if their chip's compatible with their timer. Rickman comes in. He's like, "Oh, how's it going?" It's like, "Oh, we just finished it up. We're about to test it right now."
And Maggie volunteers first, right? She's like, "I'm gonna go."
Well, no.
Before
they just open it. They just open it real quick to see if it works. So it does open the portal. It's like it's a cool looking red portal.
Maybe
that's not good.
Very Cro-Mag-ish.
No, it's red.
That's bad.
Aren't good portals.
Yeah.
We know this.
Yeah, I think we know who's getting that controller at the end of this episode.
They open the portal and they're like, okay, it does work. The chip's compatible. So they start like the cloning process of like copying the chip that Quinn and them have to make another one so they can put it into their timer so their timer can be functional and Quinn can put their original timer back together. But
and then this is when the professor comes in.
Oh yeah, and he starts telling them about how the pulsars have split and now there's more coming and that they're gonna hit the whole planet. That the whole planet's gonna be decimated by radiation.
Yeah, it's not just Russia now.
So now not only do they have to worry about that, they have to worry about fixing now that the timer's working, they need to find another world to transfer people to. So that
this
seems impossible, by the way, in the sense that you cannot get enough people through.
This whole
I guess they figure it out
to
like I don't know. I guess the timer that they have is like lets more people go on a larger scale.
But still,
what are you gonna do?
Transfer everybody to another world where it's more hospitable.
Not everybody. You can't transfer
everybody.
You're
come to find out,
on the base.
Not everybody.
It seems more like it's
people that are on the base. So
and do what?
I know.
So they have to find.
I'm like, what's the end goal to all of this?
Not good.
But so they're like, oh well, we need to find a world that's gonna be.
I think they're falling into this. I don't know.
Look, we know at the end. We know almost near the end of this about what we learn about a certain someone. Okay, but
so now they need to find a world that's going to be like decent for them to go to. So
This is the team part.
This is where Quinn has to be teamed up with Maggie for them to go and scout worlds. They have to scout out worlds.
Oh well, I think it's later. I think oh shoot, no, I think there's like a bit of there's a bit of in between all of that.
Oh, is this where you see Rembrandt again?
Yes, this is when you see Rembrandt again, and so then Wade fills him in on what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it ends, I think, with with
just like a little part,
with the doctor the professor being like, "Oh, the world effectively is going to end before we're able to like jam out of here."
It's like in like 40 something hours or something like that. I forget. No, it's a little bit more than 24. I think
it was probably like 47 hours or something.
It's something like that.
And so then this is when we come back to This is Wade tells. This is Wade tells Rembrandt what's going on.
And then back with the group.
I can't figure out what I wrote here. Russia.
I don't know, but
Russia's already been hit.
Oh yeah,
Russia gets hit.
Yeah, we see a clip of that.
And then Rembrandt comes in. Wade fills him in on what's going on, and then this is when the colonel or sergeant or whatever he is comes in, and he's like, "I spoke to the president. He wants to." Right. He wants us to
compile a group, figure out of the people.
He wants us to evacuate people into a new world.
Yeah.
And then they're all like, "Oh, okay, we have to find a world to."
Yeah. So Quinn's all like, obviously Quinn's gonna go.
She's all like, "How are you gonna know?" And Rembrandt's she's like, "You're coming with me, boy."
Yeah. So
or Beckett.
Rembrandt and Wade want to go.
They're
like, "Oh,
first.
We work good together.
We know his grooves."
And she's like, "No, this is me and Quinn only."
Well, no, she does not say the colonel.
We know that she's happy.
No. The colonel he's like, "Oh no," he's like, I have another job for you, and then I just don't trust. So he's talking to Rembrandt.
Wade, he has another job, and then he looks at Rembrandt and he's like, "I don't trust you."
Yeah.
So he wants So then it's Beckett and Quinn. They have to travel to other worlds.
Yeah.
But this is again, you're in the time crunch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can only travel to so many worlds. Can they then dictate how long they're in these other worlds?
20 minutes.
Timer.
20 minutes.
They set a timer. 20 minutes.
Each world.
So when we can't set timers.
No, not anymore.
No, not anymore.
But we
fucked it up.
Used
well, we're not we. Man.
Don't you remember?
Fucking team.
Don't you remember at the beginning they were set timers, but the second you activate, you corrupt it.
You corrupt the timer. So then it's random every single time.
Okay, so they are setting timers to go into these other worlds. How long would you then? I don't know. I guess they only set it for 20 minutes.
20 minutes,
right?
Yeah, because you need a good idea of. At least of a general
get a lay of the land.
That's the thing is you try and find the lay of the land.
I don't think they're
it's
trying
pretty
to
quick.
Find,
but then also you're just
yeah, but
what if you don't find?
I don't know. They're just trying to get people out of there before the fucking pulsars hit. You don't have time to go into okay, what's the government like on this? They're just trying to find a place where they
is it habitable?
Yeah,
that's the only thing. Is it habitable?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know.
So then we start going to a world.
So they Quinn and Maggie take off.
And they're in a green planet.
And then so they end up in another. So they slide out.
Yeah.
And then we see Wade talking with the sergeant guy.
No.
It's actually you actually get to see the world.
To see where Quinn and Maggie land.
First,
Don't you remember? It's like they're in this tall grass. The blue sky behind them, and you get it's very green screen.
Not very. It is.
I have the scenes up right here.
How funny!
And they're trying to figure out what's going on, and then they see, and then Maggie notices, and she's like, "What the hell is that?"
It's like
a
giant
big ass golf ball.
Well, I guess regular size.
Well, yeah,
on that world.
Well, it's giant golf ball to us.
So it's basically, I was like, when I saw, I was like, "Oh, honey, I shrunk the kids' world," because they're tiny.
And then you see somebody coming up to
tee off, and they're like.
And they jump out of the way.
Yeah.
So you find out that they're in a world where everything is
super huge. Yeah, compared to them. And then it jumps back to
now we're in the outside.
Where Rickman
see more of
he's
this
talking with
and Rickman's talking to Wade, saying, "I need your help. I hear you're savvy with a computer. I need somebody to compile a list of people who would be good to take to the new world." And Wade's like, "I don't want to do that. I don't want to be responsible for the saying who lives and who dies." He's like, "Look." Don't care. If you don't do this, I'm not going to get it done in time, and then that just means more people are going to die.
And she folded so quickly to that. She folded. She's
what are you going to do?
She's like, okay, I guess I'll help you save 300 versus 150, but what does that actually do?
As long to Wade though.
Guess what? That's still on your conscience.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
Yeah, but to
do
Wade,
something
then
than
to
do nothing.
Yeah.
Is it?
Okay, so then just let another 150 people die.
Is it better to help this freaking sketchy dude out?
I mean, he's sketchy, but I mean, you're at the mercy there. It's like nothing you can do. It's like either you agree to do something, or you have even more deaths on your conscience. What are you gonna do?
You
do.
Do you?
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't. Not in this situation.
Okay, so then you're just like, I'm not gonna do it. Fucking let everybody die.
Then he's also like, I'm only gonna take people on from the base, and you find out that he actually never talked to the
president.
Is that now or is that later?
Is that later? Now,
but I mean,
this is now. So now you know that you're just helping this dude escape. Instead of actually helping.
Look,
you're just helping this dude with
at this
his
point,
agenda.
I'd be like, yeah, fuck it. I mean, because I don't want to die there either, and you know you're not gonna make your timer, so at least you can get out as well.
I don't know. You're helping this fool with his agenda.
But I did agree with him.
That still doesn't sit right.
I did agree with him, like not contacting the president, because what he said, it was exactly right. The president's going to take all his friends that are useless and everybody.
Oh, is that why he didn't contact him?
Oh, yeah, that's what he said.
But he's also just taking his friends, essentially.
Technically,
he doesn't have any friends.
Wade's taking her friends. We're taking her soldier base friends.
I'm like Rickman ain't got no goddamn friends.
I know, look at him, yeah.
But then I'm also
he does not like anybody on that base.
So he's like, I want the brightest people coming with me, right?
Yeah, people who are going to contribute.
Yeah. So I'm guessing he wants to like rebuild society with this other.
That's his story. That's his story.
That is his story. We actually do not know what's good.
But I'm just like, okay, we'll get to.
He's all, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
He puts another caveat, which is like, so only people from the base, only the best and the brightest, and only negative blood.
You don't find that out till later, though.
Until later in this episode, though. Yeah. So you find that out, and I'm just like, how are you repopulating anything? Those are such like tight parameters. Yeah. Who are you actually gonna?
A lot of negatives in the army.
Apparently. A lot of negatives on this.
I surrounded myself with negatives. It's all good. All right, so she agrees. She's gonna help him with that.
She's like, all right.
And then from there, it cuts back to Rembrandt. Rembrandt's kind of like overlooking at this one balcony, and the kid. Wow, did they say his name?
Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, just so Malcolm shows up.
And he shows him a drawing.
He shows him a drawing that he did of his stepmom. He's all like, it looks very scary.
Something's going on though. Something's going on, and that's he's seen like families interact. There we go.
Yeah.
Rembrandt's seen families interact
because he knows what's gonna happen,
and he's kind of like lost in thought. And he shows them this, and he could tell
he's not really paying attention.
Yeah.
And then Malcolm kind of gets upset. He's all,
you're a stupid fucking idiot.
He's like, you don't even care.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. He's like, I do. He's just like, what does he tell him? I forget what Rembrandt tells him. He's like, I know. People have probably told you that, that you.
Oh yeah. He's like, I'm more like you than you know. Yeah. Like I know what you're going through, and I'm more like you than you know.
Everyone says the best things about me.
He loves my art.
I love my stuff.
Yeah, so he basically tells me, you're really talented. You should believe in yourself.
You got moxie, kid. Basically, is what the conversation is.
And then Malcolm's all like, all right, yeah. So then he takes off, and then it cuts back to Maggie.
So I thought they were in a different world, but I guess we find out they're in the same world.
Yeah, so they found like a underground.
The cave's normal. Oh, yeah, it'd be a hole. Yeah.
Like a burrow.
So then, it'd be a burrow. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So they're.
And this is where like they're having their
like they're kind of flirting, right?
They're flirting with each other, and you're like, you're freaking married.
Quinn's doing like the shoulder thing. He's got his hand on his shoulder, but he's got that lean going on, but it's like in the cave. It's like
she's like, you're not like all the other scientists.
Oh, she's like, your physicists aren't different. That's why I married one.
Yeah. He's talking about them. Physicists. I know he's talking about their marriage, and she's kind of very like.
Is that rock hard? Is that solid?
You know what I mean?
That was the other one. So he's kind of talking about their marriage. She's kind of like, I think maybe he's like, why did you
marry a paralyzed?
Why did you do that to yourself?
She goes like, oh, my priorities changed after the accident. And then she's like, what about you? Are you and Wade together?
Oh, yeah. That's fucked up.
And then that's when he does the
He's like, no, we're just friends.
We're complicated.
He's like, I'm just a nerdy scientist. And she's like, no, you're not.
You scientists are
having this
she clarifies it by being all scientists. They're different, though. In her thing.
She's like, no, you're. He's like, what? He blushes a little bit.
And then they hear noises.
And then they start hearing noises.
By the way, this means that this thing that was behind.
Yeah,
so then
and it's a rabbit.
It's so cute.
I know, you should put a little picture of him.
He's
so
you see this ginormous little cute fuzzy white bunny, and he's just there.
Well, he has his ears up originally, and then like before the thing happens, his ears are down. Oh my
so
god!
They're like, oh,
it's so adorable.
So Maggie wants to go touch it,
and then Quinn's all like, no, don't do that.
I don't blame Maggie.
Quinn's like, I've seen too much. Don't go near that bunny.
Yeah.
She's all like, it's fine. He's cool. And then she goes over, starts walking towards him to go pet him, and then fucking opens his mouth and it's all
it's like that fucking
Bunnicula.
Yes.
He looks like, because I think Bunnicula was a white bunny too.
Yeah. Although when you think about it, though, that's just a regular rabbit in that world.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
But I guess rabbits are like in that world. Rabbits are.
If you're tiny, you're.
I don't know.
It will kill you.
Sharp teeth. Well, I mean, in our world, they have sharp teeth. No, the two front ones. But this one just had all spiky teeth.
Yeah. So then, like, they start backing up into
they immediately
the thing, and they're like, "Oh shit, we gotta get it." And then their timer's about to be go off anyways.
And they slide.
Out
and
of
they slide into
back to the base.
That's right. Yeah.
And then
they're
like,
I think this is when she tells her husband, "You need to try this."
She's like, "You gotta try this. It was insane.
You gotta try."
Oh yeah, the professor's there, right?
Yeah.
The professor's there, and they're all like, "No, that one wasn't hospitable." And then Quinn's all like, "Well, it would be faster if we didn't have to come back here every single time."
He's off. It was just me and her all the time.
Oh my god, it's so much work done.
So then the colonel's like, "All right, that sounds good." She's like, "Go ahead, proceed." So
he's like, "Do it."
Maggie's all like, she's very anxious. She's like into it. She's like, "Let's do this." She's like, "Come on, let's go."
She likes the high.
And then
she's like, "Quinn, let's go."
Quinn opens the portal and he makes a comment to the professor. He's like, "It's like sliding with what do you say?"
Patton.
Like with
General
Patton.
Oh, General Patton.
I guess I don't know what the
because Patton was very eager to go into.
I guess. I guess. So then he jumps in, and then the professor kind of laughs, and then he jumps in, and then they go off into another world.
Oh, and then this is where we see
that
glass break. No,
not quite yet.
This is them going into
them land into whatever world they're in, and
they're
like in the courtyard of the base.
And so then Maggie's like,
"Oh, we didn't go anywhere."
Yeah. She's like,
maybe my husband can walk in this.
And then he's like, "No." He's like, "Sometimes you just land in places that's very similar
to yours."
And then somebody like starts shouting on spotlights and stuff like that with guns, and then you see it's another Maggie,
double Maggie,
duplicate, and they're all like, "Oh my god!" She's all like, "Oh my god!"
Is this one married?
Quick.
Yeah.
Quinn's, are you married?
Yeah, but yeah, like Maggie's like, and then it cuts to what does it cut to?
I guess the guy.
The guy, yeah, the
Malcolm's dad.
Yeah, okay.
So you I guess.
Oh, you hear glass break.
Glass break, and then Malcolm's dad comes out to investigate, and as he's investigating the broken glass, somebody gets him with the needle
or stabs him with the needle,
and then like they take the same thing they did. Yeah,
he then falls off the balcony.
Yeah, and I guess Rembrandt and Malcolm were coming over. Like Malcolm was bringing Rembrandt over for dinner. He's like, "Oh, I've been telling my dad all about you." So he was gonna introduce him to his dad.
And also, if I'm the dad, I'm like, "What do you mean you're hanging out with some random guy?"
But I guess it's also like, who else do you hang out with?
Yeah, because he was kind of there by himself because his dad was away while the stepmother was kind of supposed to be watching him. But now that she had something happened to her, the dad had to come back. So he was going to introduce Rembrandt to his dad, and then as they're going, you find out that it's Malcolm's dad, and then they see him on the floor and they run over to him, and he's kind of like his eyes are kind of rolled back, and then he's like, "Oh, Dad, what happened?"
Yeah, so then they have to call.
They call, and then everybody shows up, and then let's see, I forget what happened here. Yeah, so Colonel Rickman's there. They're all investigating of what happened. And Rembrandt kind of deduces that somebody lured Malcolm's dad
he's
out
like,
there.
"That glass was purposely broken."
Yeah, and then he's
like, "No, you're crazy."
And he's telling Rickman, he's like, "You need to find out who this is because you don't want to be bringing this person to the other world with them." Yeah, some
so
psycho.
They have like a little argument over it.
And then he kind of tells Rembrandt, he's like, "Well, that's my job. Don't worry about that." He's like, "I'll deal with it." And I think
at this point, do we not know? We do know, right?
This is
know?
where
No.
Rickman's not yet. Rickman's starts talking to Wade. He's like, I need you.
This is when you find out about the,
yeah, he's talking about the lists. And
I think she's like, it's true, you don't want to take that guy, right? And he's like, it's fine.
He's like, don't worry, I'll.
Because I guess we find out it's something like 10 people have ended up in coma. So like this is happening to like 10
this is not the first
random
or
people.
second time.
We noticed it for no, never mind.
So this is when you find out that like he's very specific about the blood type that of the people that are going to.
Because Rembrandt asks Wade to put Malcolm into that.
That's a little bit later. He does. Yeah.
Oh well, that's when she brings up the She was like, it has to be all negative, and he doesn't fit the criteria.
Yeah. So from this after this conversation with Wade and Rickman, it cuts back to Quinn and Maggie where they're in that same interrogation area.
Yeah.
And then he kind of
that was the same room.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I thought it was different.
Like
I don't know why I thought it was the room that they were. Why did I think they were in a cave again?
No. Yeah, it was like that same room.
Looks like that.
So this is when Quinn and Maggie are having that conversation. Like, she starts asking, are they are doubles in other worlds like their personalities like identical? He's like, no, not always. He's like,
but then he's like, but if they were,
sometimes they're the opposite sex. You end up having like a weird thing for them. But anyway.
So, but he's all like, let's say Quinn's like, well, let's say they are like you are like similar. He's like how would you what would be a good way to catch her off guard?
Yeah,
I feel.
And then she starts doing like this weird well, she'd want to hear like how smart she is, but she'd like hearing that from a man like you.
Yeah, it was so weird the way she said it too.
Poor husband, fucking waiting in the world.
Like trying to save
oh my god,
from
you
the
save these
world.
people. I'm like, sure hope my wife's okay.
She's just trying to bang it out with Quinn.
It's like more flirting without like full on flirting. It's like inabruptly flirting.
No,
she wants to hear the compliments.
She's like essentially saying that line she says. She was like, tell her how smart she is and how like great she is. She'd love to hear that, especially from a man like you.
Yeah,
it's like this weird like I don't know.
And then she does come in. Right?
Also, you're a female officer, and that's what's gonna sway you. Just some dude being like, "You're so pretty and you're so smart. Good job."
Yeah, you could never
like flatter her with compliments. Buy her roses or something. She might like that.
I want to be like, "You're bad at your job, girl." Then.
So that's when Quinn tells the guard, he's like, "All right, tell your colonel that I'm ready to talk to her."
Oh yeah, this is when
your
captain
like,
that I'm ready to talk to her. How did he not hear everything that they were just
saying? And the guard just kind of goes,
he was right at the door. He was right at the door. He's all right, I'll get her.
So
he's like, I wonder what they're going to talk about.
So right after that, it cuts back to Wade and Rembrandt, and that's when like he's talking to he's talking to Wade and saying like, oh, I feel bad that nobody's going to be here for.
Oh yeah, he was trying
Malcolm
to contact
when he
his
basically when he dies. I think he straight up says that.
Well, yeah, he's like at the end of the world. He's like, it's you should be with your family. So he's trying to contact.
But they're cut off from the outside.
Yeah, they cut off any outside lines. And so this is when he pleads for her to put him on the list. So at least he doesn't die then.
Yeah, and I think this is when you find out like the O negative, and then she's like, oh, he doesn't meet that criteria. I can't do it.
He can't put him on the list.
Yeah. He's like, come on, Wade, you can do it.
I know.
It's like how Rickman's gonna know. Honestly,
I don't know. Maybe he's got the files.
Well, he probably double checks them, right?
No, I don't think so.
I think he double checks.
I don't know, but
if he's so specific about that.
But yeah, so it's like we can only take 300 people.
Yeah.
Do they have 300 people with O negative blood? I doubt it.
I don't know.
Apparently they do.
How common is O negative blood?
So then you find out that the pulsars just hit the eastern seaboard.
Yes,
so like it's like halfway through Texas, all the way up like through like the somewhat like of the Florida, Midwest, and like Tennessee and all that whole section. And then they're down to 20 something hours, I think 22 something hours, like something like that. It's less than a day, I think they have though. So they're still waiting to hear back to see if they're like hopefully they Quinn and them are having luck. Mm-hmm. It's like Quinn's having luck.
They're having some sort of luck. Let me tell you that right now. And then this, I think we get back. Is this when we go back to Beckett?
Yeah, we go back to Quinn and Maggie, and their
her double comes
and
in.
her double comes in. She's all like, "Oh,
It's the most.
it's like
this also.
Yeah, I forget what how she starts off the conversation."
Yeah.
But
he's like, I'm ready to talk. She's like, tell me about this, the timer.
And then he goes to grab it. He's all like, oh yeah, that's that's good. That'd be the smart thing to do.
He's like, she tries to grab it. She's like, I'm gonna hold on to this. He's like, that's because you're so smart, girl, and like you're so good at your job because like no one ever captured us, so you're so good at your job.
And
too.
then
you know what? We actually, now that I think about it, she just has a praise kink.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Her love language is words of affirmation. Right?
She's all love affirmation, praise kink together. It makes me horrible at my job.
And then Maggie's like, yeah, well, I had plastic surgery so that I could come onto the base and pose as you.
I'm surprised she wasn't like, I had to have plastic surgery to look as beautiful as you.
She's like, oh, she's all like 3-way with both of you. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Guards, take him to my quarter.
Yeah, so she's like, so Maggie's love is like Maggie's law.
How did you get the end of that?
I forget.
Like Radigan's love, like Radigan's love. Something in fast or something.
I forget.
But I quote it so much. I always forget that end part. But yeah, so he's got her kind of distracted. He's got
he's fully looking at second double Maggie is fully looking at him.
And
so
back towards first Maggie.
Original Maggie, she can't see original Maggie coming up behind her,
and she's asking like,
how does
what
happens when the timer gets down to 0?
Like, oh, it activates our satellites or something like that.
This is also like a bit of like a kind of flirty where he's like, well, she's like, that's not what it does. He's like, you should know what it does. She's just like
horrible. It's the most uncomfortable fucking thing I've ever seen.
He's like, you know what it does? It slips off that coat of yours, girl.
You should know. You're so smart.
And the other original Maggie fucking hits her in the back of the head.
No, I thought she hits him
or she pushes her.
I forget. She like, I don't know. She like kind of goes.
But she drops the timer.
I thought she was gonna get like a chair or something and hit her over.
I was gonna say a chair. Smart move.
He's like, I don't want to hurt my sexy self. Look at that.
But she drops the timer and they grab it, and it's about to shoot, so it immediately goes off.
Yeah, and they get out of there luckily.
And then double Maggie's like, "Fuck, I'm getting fired." Dude.
Oh,
the face she kind of gives.
She's like,
she's like, "What the fuck?"
The portal's still kind of open, and she kind of walks towards it and kind of goes like with her hands in front of her, like you're
you
like
can
walking
see the
in the
red
dark,
light, but there's no actual portal there.
And then I imagine that Meg's like, "Oh fuck, I'm in trouble. How am I gonna explain this?
I need to get out of here.
They're not gonna believe me."
This is the 4th time.
I guess you could always be like, "What people? What are you talking about? There's never anyone."
I didn't get anybody.
Yeah. So then it cuts back to like where
back
back to the base.
Back at base, right?
Back at base, and there's this guard. He's like listening.
Oh, okay, yes.
And then he hears like something like
he hears like a
break.
He gets pushed off, doesn't he?
No,
not
yet.
Pushed off,
Well, because he kind of goes over to the railing, kind of like, "What the hell was that?"
And
then
bam,
he gets injected, and then
he
falls like down from the balcony onto the first floor. I'm like, if like the injection didn't kill him, that fall probably did.
Probably hurt
the way
his back.
he fell.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
the way he landed on there.
Yeah, and then the person injects it into their neck, and then you get the reveal that it's Colonel Rickman, who's the one.
Who even knows that that's Rickman, though? Like, if that really is his name, though.
True.
No, I think that is his name.
But is he the original Rickman, or is he some entity that did that?
Oh, I don't know.
We don't know.
Well, so we find out that it's Colonel Rickman who's been doing that to people. He injects it into himself, and he kind of momentarily turns into the person.
It's kind of like I think it's like a Ben 10 thing where he's got like a list of people he can turn into when he does the injection thing.
Maybe.
You know, like the Omnitrix, you know?
Because I'm just like, what's the point of this? Because at first,
I forget. I think they do explain it at some point.
At first, I thought he turned into the woman, but then we later found out that he didn't.
It's just like a momentary thing. At the point of injection, he turns into them for a slight moment,
and then you're back to your regular self.
Yeah. So I don't know if he has the ability to like turn into them.
He's got a little watch. He's all lady.
He's all Malcolm. Where are you doing?
Nighttime
like a fucking like type of noise it makes.
I was like,
that would be
awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome, bro. Oh my god.
It's like you're not gaining any special abilities by turning into this person.
This is pre-Ben 10 though. This would be free.
That's what you're just saddled with their responsibilities.
Yeah, now you gotta take care of this kid.
Now I gotta do the midnight shift. Damn.
Yeah. So then, we find out it's there, and then it cuts back to Quinn and Maggie, and they come out. They come flying out of the portal, and they're like they're back in the back lot. They're in Wisteria Lane.
Yes, yeah.
And then Quinn's all like, "Hey, this looks like my old neighborhood.
See his home.
He's like,
that's my house over there."
Yeah.
He's
so
like,
now he lives in Wisteria Lane.
Yeah, Maggie's all like, "Oh, where we're in your homeworld?" He's like, "No, I've been to plenty of places where it seems like it's mine, but it's not."
That's right. It didn't start off in Wisteria Lane.
No, because it was filmed in Vancouver.
That's why
it's a different location.
Different. You're right.
So now they had to find a new spot.
It's all sunny. It's always cloudy when he's there, at least.
It felt like he was kind of. Oh yeah, because in San Francisco it's so hilly. It always felt like he was.
Oh, because even he says like, "Oh, he's like, we must be in San Francisco."
He's like, look at all these hills.
Because it's curved.
But then, like, so they start walking towards the house, and Maggie's kind of coughing, but you kind of don't really like.
You can kind of tell something's up. Yeah, I think you can kind of tell. Like,
you can because he's like, "Oh,
Quinn's like, are you okay?"
And she's like,
"Yeah, I'm fine."
But it's like very quick line.
But and then that's after he does the little
test,
after the
test,
which I can't remember at the end of the episode.
Fix it.
Yeah, they fixed it, but did she request to make it squeaky again?
No, she didn't.
No, she never did.
So now we know that his actual world doesn't.
Maybe it got squeaky again.
Though, yeah,
you have to re-oil it every so often.
It has been 3 years that he's been.
So maybe it's back to being squeaky. So they use that as he's like this thing's been squeaking since I can remember.
Stupid.
So then he opens it up and he's all like, "I know it's a horrible barometer to use for like what's your home world.
This is my world."
So then like he's still very like reluctant to like.
He should just immediately run into the house. He needs to stop. Yeah.
He did go. So he goes.
Have I been missing? And this is when she starts coughing. So in your head, as the viewer, you're like, the thing shouldn't squeak anymore. She's coughing. Obviously, something's going on with this world.
So he goes to the front door. He starts knocking on the door, and then his mom comes around from the back. And she's got plants in her hand. She's doing some gardening. And then she sees him. She's like, "Quinn." And then they go and they hug and.
That's so sad.
Yeah,
I know. He hugs her and he's all like, "Oh," and he's kind of excited, but then he actually stops his excitement. He kind of stops
himself, and then she's like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "There's been so many times where I thought I was home before."
And it wasn't just to find out.
His mom must be like, "You're fucking crazy." And she's like,
"What are you talking about?"
Yeah. So then he sees she's wearing a necklace.
He's like, "Where'd you get that
from?" She's like, "I found it under your bed when you left
a year after
you left." He's like, "Oh, I was gonna give that to you for your birthday." He's like, "Was it wrapped in like in a silver thing?" She's like, "Yeah." So then you
start seeing things of like, oh, maybe this is his world. Yeah.
Yeah. So it seems like it's his world, and then Maggie.
Before anything, Maggie starts fucking dying.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh."
Of course, she doesn't like the Quinn's attention is not on her.
Bro.
So
such a drama queen. She starts faking
it.
Asthma attack. I know. Yeah, but she can't breathe. So there must be something in the air in this planet that does not work with the people of that planet.
Yeah.
My assumption, maybe there's more carbon or something like that. Yeah.
But then we're fine on both worlds.
We're fine. Maybe because it's something that they're lacking, but we have enough of it. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So she's like, Quinn's like excited that he's
she's
possibly fine home. He's like, "Oh, I gotta introduce you to Maggie." And then she turns around. She's all like,
she
can't breathe.
She's begging to slide.
She's all like,
"So we gotta
go."
And
then she gives the middle finger to Quinn's mom.
It's still 20 minutes.
And then there's still timer. So he tells the mom to call an ambulance. The ambulance shows up. They take her. We're back at the hospital.
Oh, to the hospital. It's right. Yeah.
And they're trying to figure out.
They're asking
what the problem
questions.
is.
Yeah, about like what's going on. Like what.
And then they realize there's not time, so that he has to leave again. And the mom's like, "What's going on?" He's like,
"I gotta go.
I have to go." He's like, "I'll be back." He's like, "This thing is what took me away." He's like, "But it'll also bring me back because that one stores coordinates. So he has their home coordinates now." So he hits the portal, and Quinn's mom's obviously like sad, devastated, and he grabs Maggie,
and he punches the doctor.
Yeah,
trying to save her life.
Yeah,
because like he has to grab Maggie to pick her up, and obviously the doctor's trying to stop him. So he's like, "Get out of here!" Quinn loves throwing punches.
God, that fool loves to throw freaking punches.
He's like, "Hands off my woman!"
I gotta slide, is what he says, or something like that.
He's all time to slide.
He's a
what are you doing?
The doctor's like, what are you doing? He's like,
called
it's called
sliding.
sliding.
Shut
He's
the
so
fuck up.
lame.
Check me out, bro.
Oh my
Which is
god!
like-
I feel like
What does that mean?
that's
to
the
that
most
doctor?
embarrassing shit ever. Yeah, and then we
Some of
get
these one-liners
we get
have
hit
just
with
been-
like the mom like basically gets crying, screaming,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
to be continued.
Yeah, so yeah, they take off and then we get it to be continued.
It's so
title
funny.
card
So
right
she's
there.
coffeeed, and he's
not
like,
title
"If I
card,
don't
but
get her
the
to a
card.
hospital, she's gonna die." And then they get to the hospital, and he's like, "No time, we gotta go."
She would have died already.
Obviously, you could have just stayed there then, actually.
Yeah, and then
Because they hadn't done anything else.
yeah. So the
But
episode,
they hadn't gotten time to do anything. I guess they wanted
Yeah.
to like put a tube in, but they couldn't. They couldn't get it through. So I'm just like, well, pick it. You either need to get to the hospital or you need to get to this freaking wormhole.
yeah. So the episode ends right there, and then we'll get the other half later on. Yeah. So that was it. So
What do we think? We think
Yeah.
this guy's an alien?
who?
The
Oh,
Stark
yeah,
guy?
the shapeshifter.
Yeah, shapeshifter.
I mean,
He's
I
an
know
alien.
the answer to that, but
Okay,
I'm not
then
gonna tell
Xander,
you.
do you think he's an
Do I
alien?
think he's an alien? Probably not. I don't
No,
know.
just
Or
some
maybe
sort
he's
of
like
weird
some genetic,
scientist.
yeah, or like some sort of
Maybe
experiment.
he's like Clayface.
gone wrong.
They do go into it. I
And
can't
he
remember
wants to,
exactly.
Mm.
I would love it if we get to the
Explanation.
second part and we find no explanation
I'm
to
like,
this
all
guy.
right, awesome. Nice.
I know. We're just like,
What the
what?
Yeah, so that was it for the Exodus Part 1. We'll have Part 2 coming up.
weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now. I always
That's going to be like early February.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And that one's got a rating of 7.1.
Oh fuck.
Oh
So
my
it's-
God,
it goes
it's
down 3
worse than
points.
this one.
But I mean, it's just a continuation of this, so you'll see what happens. We'll see what
so
happens.
yeah, February 8th.
Okay, that'll be the next episode.
Yeah.
We'll do it. All right, sounds good. All right, everybody. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram or on TikTok at Sliding Through Dimensions. And yeah, and until next time, everybody. We'll see everybody in the next world. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Sliding Through Dimensions for updates and extra content. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on new episodes dropping every other week. Until next time, see you in another dimension.